This is 10 Bells, 10 Facts on Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam Bigelow is one of those wrestlers you can plug into any era, any promotion, anywhere in the world, and he is going to be incredible, dangerous, straight up cool, and an absolute show stealer. You don't get more pro wrestling than a 6'4", nearly 400-pound Jersey bounty hunter, flames tattooed on his skull, doing cartwheels, moonsaults, drop kicks, and bumping like a cruiserweight. I'd have to really think about it, but Bam Bam may be the single most underrated pro wrestler in history. Not just a great big man, though he absolutely was that. He was a guy who worked his ass off, made other people look good, protected opponents, and seemed to be respected by almost everyone he ever worked with. I mean, not the Clique, apparently. Here are 10 facts on the Beast from the East. Number 1. Bam Bam's pre-wrestling life was crazier than most pro wrestling careers. Scott Charles Bigelow was born September 1st, 1961, and it wasn't a straight shot to the ring after that. For wrestling, he was a bouncer, bounty hunter, amateur wrestler, and apparently even a bodyguard for Bruce Springsteen. I mean, maybe fact for this one is a little strong, but I mean, I'm not going to call Bam Bam Bigelow a liar. I'm not Major Payne. I can't take him. Number 2. Bam Bam trained at the Monster Factory under Larry Sharpe. In May of '85, Bam Bam got into pro wrestling and was officially trained at Larry Sharpe's Monster Factory. Sharpe also trained names like Big Show, D'Lo Brown, The Godfather, The Headbangers, Gilbert, and Cliff Compton. Larry would also go on to manage Bam Bam early on until money issues soured the relationship. There's also a fun little precursor to like his official training. Bam Bam also wrestled around with Jersey pals Balls Mahoney and Chris Candido in essentially DIY shows, backyard wrestling, that kind of thing. Number 3. His first match was at Studio 54. Bam Bam's first actual wrestling match was August 23rd, 1985 at Studio 54, where you can find a young Bam Bam in a plain black singlet, no goatee, but still armed with the famous head tattoos. Flamboyant outfits, loud music, flashing lights, enough cocaine to kill an elephant. I'll let you decide if that's describing 80s pro wrestling or Studio 54. Number 4. Bam Bam blew up extremely fast. Bam Bam's early trajectory was nuts. He trained in 1985, went to Memphis by '86, then World Class, and in '87, he was already in the WWF, where he not only got Sports Illustrated attention, but also shared the ring with Hogan and Andre. This is a 2-year period where he went from training to sharing the ring with Hogan and Andre at the peak of the '80s boom. Number 5. Bam Bam's Memphis debut was basically Baghead Jason on steroids. Bam Bam spent time working in Memphis, which he seemed to love, especially learning directly from Jerry Lawler. And his debut is wild. Manager Larry Sharpe cut a promo with Bam Bam covered by a sheet. When the sheet came off, he still had a bag over his head, making him look like Jason from Friday the 13th Part 2. It also wasn't the last time a bald, angry white dude had a sheet over him in Tennessee. Number 6. Bam Bam was a near 400-pounder who moved like nobody else his size. Bam Bam did things that big men were not supposed to do in this era of pro wrestling. He could cartwheel, drop kick, moonsault, bump hard, and make smaller wrestlers look credible. He was absolutely the prototype for the modern, mobile big man. And especially in the 80s, that combination of size and agility could have got him burned for being a witch by someone like Vern Gagne. Number 7. Bam Bam never won a title in WWF. That felt gross to say. Bam Bam never held a single WWF title, which is absolutely wild considering how heavily he was featured and how credible he was. However, Bam Bam absolutely was the type of wrestler that could get over without a prop. Number 8. Bam Bam saved kids from a burning building, then downplayed the whole thing. In 2000, Bam Bam ran into a fire and saved 3 kids, suffering second-degree burns over 40% of his body. He was hospitalized, missed months of work, but in shoot interviews, brushed it off like anyone would have done it. And those kids grew up to be Kane and Undertaker. That doesn't make sense chronologically. Number 9. Bam Bam main evented WrestleMania 11 against Lawrence Taylor. One of Bam Bam's most famous WWF moments was main eventing WrestleMania 11 against NFL legend Lawrence Taylor. It's one of the best celebrity matches ever, with Bam Bam doing exactly what he was trusted to do, get a non-wrestler through a major match. Add to it, Bam Bam said LT only trained with him a handful of hours prior. I mean, at least he was taking bumps for like a world-class athlete and not like a YouTuber. Number 10. Bam Bam Bigelow helped make ECW feel legitimate.
Obviously, Terry Funk led the way on this. Calm down.
After leaving WWF, Bam Bam worked in Japan, did this weird New Japan MMA fight, then came to ECW. Bam Bam brought major legitimacy to ECW because he had just headlined WrestleMania and never once treated ECW like it was beneath him. He won the ECW title from Shane Douglas, helped draw one of ECW's biggest crowds at November Tour number 97, had an incredible match with Rob Van Dam, and helped make Taz look like a monster. Bam Bam was not just one of the greatest big men of all time. He changed what big men were allowed to do in a time where selling or leaving your feet would get you scolded by an old-timer in the back. He could move, bump, sell, and fly in a way that defied physics for someone his size. He made Jerry Lawler look good in Memphis, got rocketed to WWF, went toe-to-toe with Andre, headlined a WrestleMania, made ECW feel bigger, helped Rob Van Dam reach another level, won gold in Japan, and kept showing up because he loved this shit. The Beast from the East was absolutely the prototype, and if you are a newer fan who isn't familiar with them, you absolutely have to dig into some WWF, some Japan. You can skip WCW stuff, and absolutely ECW. Check them out, one of the all-time greats.